Google to invite me here to this platform, and I guess it is not just about me standing here, it is about all of us having the opportunity to share our experience, and I'm very sure off the stage later on, many of us like-minded will have an opportunity to talk about our journey. So let me start. Earlier on, you heard many of the speakers from Google spoke about digital transformation. Google is here to present to you various technologies to enable users like us to bring forth to the next phase of our operation. Now, if you take a step back, why do we need to go on to digitalization? Why does company like Singtel embark on this path? Back in the mid-1990s, only about 1% of the world population were connected digitally online. About 10 years later, into the 2010s, mid-2010s, about 30% of the global population were connected online. Now you guess, as we end 2017, actually 50%, earlier on Inge talked about more people having access to the mobile devices compared to access to the toilet. So 50% of the global population are able to connect to the internet. During this period of time, also, there is tremendous advancement on mobile devices. In fact, this morning at 1 a.m., Apple just talked about their latest iPhone. Gone will be the day with the home button, but recognition of your face as the identity. So with these two together, many of us surrounded by digital solutions, many of us carry our day-to-day tasks through the mobile device. That set the stage means that we as a provider need to bring a solution digitally convenient on your palm. Secondly, as you work on digitalization, everyone needs to think about how do you streamline your internal processes. When you do that, you also integrate better across different functions in the organization, reduce friction, reduce handover. Last but not least, I'm very sure many of you in this room grew up in the technology world, have a digital device with you when you're very, very young. People like me, who didn't have that privilege, I want to be part of this digital age. I aspire myself to upgrade so that I stay relevant to the market. All these 3 points set Singtel, just like any other organization, to embark on this journey in the last few years. What have we done in these last few years? What have we bring to the market? This is just a list of capabilities and features that we have presented to our customers, who will then be able to interact with us digitally across the various platforms. Let me bring closer to today's topic, something that we thought, never think about years ago, but we tried it, a humanized board. So how did it all begin? Back in the 2014-2015 timeframe, everyone talked about having an interaction on the web portal, having an engagement over mobile apps. Those were de facto. We then start to think about how do we bring a new solution to complement our omni-channel roadmap that we have in Singtel. And during that period of time, we noticed that simple bot that address whether FAQ-based or rule-based solution were available in the market. It is also during that period of time, some of those voice-activated solutions make available in the market as well. That set us thinking, what if I can combine these two together? I can have a very simple conversation with my customer over the digital platform. At the same time, if I can't solve it, I need to be able to ensure that it hands over seamlessly to a human agent that sets us into the journey of searching for a solution that can entertain our customer, a solution that can handle simple transaction on behalf of my human agent. That is where we have introduced your Singtel buddy, Shirley. Allow me now to share with you a very simple video that we made in-house to talk about the 4 years journey, what did Shirley learn in this period, and also what have we set ourselves for in this year as we continue to enrich Shirley. Can we play the video, please?
Remember Shirley? She was the first ever virtual agent for Singtel with a simple FAQ system. She helped answer your questions about the latest topics of Singtel's products, from predicting your intended question to offering suggestions. She's been serving you since 2014. Now meet the new and improved Shirley 2.0. And she's got new tricks up her sleeve. Installed with a new AI cognitive capability that helps her understand your queries better, she can now understand your intent clearer and give you direct answers using her contextual understanding. Shirley is now also the first agent on Messages, the contact channel available on the My Singtel app. With her more advanced intelligence, she can serve customers' queries first before handing over to a human agent if required. And unlike human agents, Shirley is available 24/7 to serve you. Previously, when customers ask Shirley if they can recontract or what their bill balance is, Shirley will redirect them to self-help channels. Now she will prompt customers to log in, and once they do, she will retrieve the information back to them, providing better convenience rather than directing them elsewhere. And that's not all. Shirley is being prepped to provide something more in the coming FY. When a customer calls in, the conversation is converted into text. This enables her to understand what the customer is talking about and suggest appropriate responses to the Singtel agent. The Singtel agent can then select the correct response and read it back to the customer. If none of the suggestions are correct, the agent will respond directly to the customer. Shirley will learn from the answers by the human agent, training herself to give better answers for similar situations in the future. And that's the new and improved Shirley, your Singtel buddy. Come say hi to her if you haven't met her yet, only on Singtel.
So, did Shirley set up to achieve and deliver what we intended to? The answer is yes. Very humbly, when we first started, Shirley was able to handle about 7% of the conversation with my customers. Over the last few years, we have doubled this interaction percentage. Actually, as we speak, the number is now way above the 15% target that we set for our own team. And what do you think about the last few years of journey? Was it just, no sweat, a walk in the park, playing a game for squash? The answer to you is no. What have we learned in these 4 years? Many people think that, bringing a bot solves a lot of your problems. However, bringing a bot that is personalized, that will bring somebody's specific information, factual information, will then be a lot more friendly and is more humanized. The integration to the back-end system to bring about the personalized response is not going to be easy. Particularly many of the corporate have legacy systems, so something to keep in mind. Earlier I mentioned, after all, a bot like this is a bot. When the bot cannot find a solution or address the query of customers, it is important in your design process to think about how do you then hand over that query seamlessly to a human agent whom can then interact with the customer and bring about a resolution. early adopter of some of this technology, I won't say that it's so straightforward. You must be ready you must prepare yourself to iteratively learn and find new solutions, build it such that it can address your specific business case, your specific requirement, whom will then be able to deliver a good solution to your customer. So repetitive, experimental learning is something that we must be ready when you embark on this journey. Last but not least, I would like to tell everyone that artificial intelligence at this moment, yes, it's intelligent. However, the bot is still a bot. It needs assisted training. So time must be set aside so that the bot will learn and it can become better and better in order to serve your customers. That's all for me, and I really want to hope that this gives us the insight about what we have done, and I also look forward to hear from some of the other customers in here that we can learn from one another. Allow me to now hand over to the next speaker,